Okay, so Diva, Miss Trish, have you ever thought about changing your YouTube like screen name ever, your link, your Trish to the Fist? What is the handle? I'm
Yes, my
blanking.
YouTube is Blonde Sundell 4MJ with like not any
Yeah.
vowels. I did try to change it one time and I lost my verification, so I tried to change it back, and now I don't have a blue check mark on YouTube because of it. But someone else took my Blonde Sundell 4MJ. I kind of missed it. So, anyways, that channel is pretty much like dead and gone. So my TikTok is Trish Like Fish, and I probably should change that too because it's 88, which is the year I was born. But I guess 80 is also like a bad number. I don't know. So I would like to change it, but I'm scared to lose my verification there. So it's
What a
just
time.
that.
What a time.
Yeah.
I also, can we say I love this hair. You were
Thank
ready
you.
for Pride Month.
Oh yeah. As soon as June 1st hits, it's like rainbow everything. Like yeah, I'm obsessed with it.
Let's talk about your relationship with Pride Month. Now, you obviously have talked about your identity quite a bit as of late in the past few years. What is Pride meaning to you today versus when you started talking about your identity before?
Well, I love the question because, like, what pride means to me. I just saw Wayne Brady was on T.S. Madison's podcast, and they asked him the same thing about being pansexual. Like, what does it mean to him? You know, because it's so different for each person. And pride to me is just like being true to your authentic self, whether you know what that is and you're fully confident in it, whether you're still questioning, whether you're still struggling. Like, it's really just the place to be, like, accepted and loved. And, like, pride, especially Pride Month, is like, it's like a celebration of all sexualities and genders. And it's like a time where you don't feel pressure to be anything but who you are. And I think that's what pride means to me. And I think for me too, I've always wanted to be like labeled. I'm like, okay, what am I? Who am I? Like trying to find myself. And like pride is just a celebration of just being me, and also just of everyone I love and the people I love, which is all just the queer community.
You're like, I'm here for it. Now,
Yeah, yeah.
you talked about your identity online. How are you with your identity today?
You know what? I'm 37 and I am married. I have kids, but it's for me. It still is identity specifically is a struggle. I think sexuality, I'm very fluid with it, so I consider myself fluid. Identity is very much a struggle for me, but I have like just kind of come to terms with like I figure it out as I go. I've definitely feel
Hmm.
more confident in like who I am, even though I don't know exactly who I am. I feel more confident in just being myself, and like you know, motherhood has helped me with that and stuff like that. Just kind of being a person rather than like a character or a cosplay, because I think I was like cosplaying life of how I thought like I should be going through life rather than like living it authentically, and I feel like I'm living it authentically these days and just being very open and to anything and everything.
Open to anything and everything, whatever the
Yeah,
wind takes us with.
yeah, mm-hmm.
You've obviously also been online for a long, 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 long time. And from TikTok to YouTube, you've helped shape a lot of quotes, memes, phrases. What do you think you have as an impact in a lot of LGBT spaces from you just being yourself online? You've obviously seen a lot of the videos. A lot of the gays repost you quite
Yes.
frequently.
Yes, I love it. I love you, Jesus was made popular from the gays. In 2017, no one cared, and so I love seeing it on like Drinks for Gays, posting it and stuff. And yeah, I think it's just really just being authentic to yourself in the moment, because also we change a lot. I mean, I from I love you, Jesus to Freaky, it was released the same year, so I think the gays get it, and that's why I love them, and you know, hopefully they love me, because you can't just think every nowadays everybody wants to be the gay icon because they get it, they know
Mm.
where it's at. But back then it's like, you know, you didn't choose, they chose you, and I felt so chosen, you know. And I think just yeah, just the memes helped, because they be finding memes from like 2016, you know,
The
just like me like
drive-through,
not talking. What is it?
the
The,
drive-through to the kitchen floor.
yes, I'm like those videos are so old and so long, hours worth of footage. I'm like, how do they find me eating chicken tenders and just be like, whoa, like what are they? Where do they? How do they find that? Like
Do you have a
it's
favorite one that they share or anybody shares and you're like, I remember that?
gosh, there's so many good ones. I do love the what
Huh, what?
okay, yeah, what okay, like I love that. There's one just like a meme. I'm not even saying anything. I just have like a really big like rainbow, like almost like just teased out wig, and people are like they post that one a lot. I think that's really funny. I like just expressions, the crying, there's this, you know, the crying on the kitchen floor one. There's there's one that's like no, 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 thank you, and it's like yeah, the things that people find. It's just like where I don't even know where they're from, where they came from, but I also love the captions. It is too. It's you know, um, like going to the clinic and finding out you don't have like a STD. It's like, I love you, Jesus. Or like, you know, when they ask you to bottom after eating like a full like plate of food, it's like, no, 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 thank you.
And you're like, I am the poster child for that. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Oh,
Got it.
definitely the poster child for that, for sure.
When it comes to Pride, you're obviously performing at WorldPride.
Yeah.
This is one of the biggest cultural phenomenons for queer people, for love, liberation, so much under the sun. What is it like to come into this and this global arena?
Oh my God. It is truly, truly the biggest honor. Like I don't even say that lightly. I remember when they asked, and this was before, they asked before like my tour was even booked. So like the tour wasn't even out. I don't know if I've even performed anywhere. I was just like, oh my God. And now I'm going to perform for 35,000 people. Never been to a festival in my life, like even Coachella, nothing. So I was like, oh, but it was the biggest honor, especially World Pride. You know, it does change locations every year. So the fact that it's like in Washington D.C. at a time that we're in right now, it's like it's such a beautiful thing to bring the queerness to DC and be like loud about it and be just like right there and be like, we're right here. And I'm so honored to even be in the space, much less perform in it. So it's my first Pride actually, like going physically, because I've never actually been to a Pride. Like I said, I've never gone to like festivals or concerts in general. So
Good work.
it's gonna be such a big one, and I'm so honored. I'm so excited. We've been rehearsing new songs, new
Rehearsing.
mega mixes.
Okay.
Yeah. What is that?
Rehearsing. I was like, rehearsing,
Oh,
tell me more.
Oh yeah. So we put together, because we have a 15-minute spot and my show is 90 minutes. So we've been putting together like all these new mega mixes and just so many amazing dancers who've danced with Britney Spears and Beyonce, and I'm just like so
Oh,
excited. Oh,
you
and they're
said
gonna
pull out
be
the works, the stops,
oh
like,
I'm like kind of gagged sometimes every time I'm dancing next to them. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're so amazing. You got six hot guys in harnesses and assless shorts going to be there, pink sequins, everything, and
oh,
they're just so wonderful and so nice. And I got excited again. I got like giddy for the first time in my life to like perform, because I'm like, oh my God, this is like where it all feels like right. We're doing mega mixes. It's gonna feel like EDM and just like church and freaky and all of it. It's gonna be really really exciting. And we had 15 minutes to squeeze it in, so it's a lot, and it's
got
gonna
to
be fun.
compact it in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think if this is like my only shot, you know, I'm like, okay, this is my first, and who knows if I get another chance. So we're really going like hard.
What's this? I mean, you obviously explained everything that's listed in your show, but how does this vary from another performance that you have done? Like, you just obviously celebrated the Greek. You had like a lot of
Yeah.
different places that you perform, but what's different about this one?
Wow, we're doing it all for the gays this one, because all my shows you're not gonna find a straight person there, which we love. But this one is definitely just like amped up, just like hot and sexy, and you know, just gyrations, and just it's really, we know the crowd, you know what I mean? We're
Hmm.
like, okay, this is. And my show, you never know who you're gonna get in what city. You're like, okay, just in case there's some like, you know, whatever. This one, we know the crowd. This is the crowd that I want to perform
Hmm.
for. So it's really going back to like my inner sex kitten pop star that I like always wanted to be. So I'm like really excited. We just threw everything we could into it.
I've
There's
always
like
also
three
wanted to be
costume
a
changes
sex
in
kitten
15
pop
minutes.
star.
So, but yeah.
Will your family be joining you at this set, or is anyone coming to support you?
Yeah, well, we only got like 10 passes, and I'm bringing glam, I'm bringing six dancers, my choreographer, my tour manager. Like even our dancers that are on tour haven't been able to come because there's like no passes. I'm really bummed about it, because my husband of all people would be like the happiest person to be there, because he's actually never been to a Pride either. So I know he's like so bummed. He's like trying not to think about it. It's like our biggest show, the hottest show. No,
Aw,
just me, and well, I you know I'm pregnant, so technically there's my like little baby coming with me, but
right.
yeah. But no, but there's so many people we know too. Like a lot of my other dancers I've worked with over the years will be there with different artists, and just a lot of people. Are you gonna be there?
Oh, hell yeah, girl. I'll be there. I'll be just cheering on from my little sideline watching the Britney backup dancers and everyone, just
Oh,
having a good time.
yeah, you're gonna gag. They're so good. Like I've been doing these rehearsals and I come back like beaming, and Moses will be like, "Oh my God, you're excited." I was just like, I don't know. I just, also like the
Small things.
way gay men dance over straight men, the way they like actually can gyrate. I get flustered.
Jealous?
I get very much like, whew, like it's a different experience.
What was your family's reaction to, this news that you've been asked to perform at World Pride? Like, it's obviously you say such an honor, but what's that conversation like at home? Like prepping, planning, you're pregnant.
I think it hasn't like sunk in for anyone. I don't think until we see like just the amount of people there, the crowd, you know what I mean? I don't think it's even for me, it hasn't fully sunken in because you see, I think Heidi just performed somewhere in London and you see it, but you don't, it's not, I haven't, I don't know. I can't explain it because even on tours, like until you perform, right? And our biggest one was like 6,000 people. There's 35,000 people, and it's all people I love. It's all the queer community. It's like I don't think it's sunken in for anyone. I think it's just like we're feeling okay. It's just like another show, not a big deal. But I can't think about it because I just think I would like be overwhelmed. So I'm just like trying to like live in the moment. But I know it's gonna be a gag. Like I can already like feel it. But everyone's like very happy. My mom, my sister, everyone is just like they can't really believe it. I can't really believe it. I was always told I could never sing or dance, and here I am, like performing on the main stage at World Pride. It's very, very surreal.
You said it best. Like it it is just overwhelming. It is exciting. It is a little bit of everything. You've also done a little bit of everything for everybody online and bring them such
Mm,
humor, such, just feeling that they can be themselves.
mm.
Your fan base has so many queer people. What do you think, you have done for queer people with just, making them laugh online and being yourself for a decade plus?
I mean, thank you for that. Like I said, it really is like an honor and a privilege because I felt like they're the one place where I felt like accepted me for just being me. So like I always thank them, but in turn, I just hope, yeah, just just being yourself, being your authentic self, whatever that is. And I, like I said earlier, like your authentic self in the moment, kind of, it's okay to not figure out where you're going or what you're doing, just like being yourself. And I don't know. I think a lot of times people, you're told you're different or you're strange or whatever, you know what I mean? And like you just feel like you don't belong somewhere. So I think just having a place where we all belong, not to like steal Chapel's nachos, but like a pink pony club where just everyone just feels like
Hmm.
loved and you're just like, this is, I don't know. Just I like that my online presence has been that, and my shows too. When you come to my show, it's very like just safe, and it's like a I don't know. It's like a safe space for people to just be themselves. And I think that as well. So like to be at Pride and to be in the community is an honor because it's a very cool club to be a part of.
It's a very exclusive, very VIP club to be a part of. No one just gets a little
Oh,
invite. Yeah, no,
yeah,
yeah,
for
like
sure.
it's
It's
that.
yeah. It's almost like you have to be like doctored in, like yeah, invited in. You can't just like
Mm.
join, which
Not like
I'm
hazing. That's very different. Yeah, like
yeah,
no, doctored in is a very, very prestigious way of putting it.
yeah, exactly.
Wrapping this up, what is your message to get the gays to come see you at World Pride? What is your message to the gays?
To the gays, World Pride this Friday. It is going to be amazing. There's going to be so much stimulation. You won't even need poppers
Mm.
at my show. You're just going to be gagged and gorged and whitened at just the sights that we're bringing, the music that we're bringing, the mixes we're bringing from I Love You Jesus to Freaky to Gay to
Mm.
if you like bellies, I got a belly. If you like six packs, my dancers have six packs. We have the ass, we have the chest, we have the daddies, we have the bears, we have the twinks and the twunks and the fairies. We have them all, and it's gonna be so great and so gay. So come see us.
You just really pulled out the grocery list of everything in the alphabet, you know?
you know, we're trying. Whatever you want, we got it.